If you are feeling stuck at work, in your job if you're employed, or in your business if you're self-employed, an entrepreneur, a solopreneur like me, in this video I want to share 5 ideas, 5 things that I do that help me. Keep watching. Hey, Mike Blissett here, founder of Speak Like a Pro Online, sharing ideas, tools and techniques to help you speak with more confidence, make better videos and grow your business online. On this channel, you'll see how to book review and tech videos just like this one. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 ideas, 5 things that I do that help when I'm feeling stuck. Because I know as a business owner, so whether you are employed with an organization or whether you're an entrepreneur, a business owner like me, the reality is sometimes our energy, our motivation, our room leaves the room and we feel stuck. And whilst that particular sensation is different for everyone, in this video I want to share just some ideas that work for me. Now, it would be great to hear what you try and how it might work for you. And equally, if you've got some surefire ways that help you, that you use, that maybe I'm not going to mention, that help you get unstuck, that raise the energy, that brings the joy back to your business, work, or just life in general when you've been feeling stuck, please leave them in the comments box immediately below. I'd be incredibly grateful to hear how maybe something that I share might work for you, and equally what you use yourself. If it's something completely different, it's all good stuff. It's great. Okay, so number 1 is to change your environment. Now, it might seem a little bit obvious to say change your environment, but something so simple as that can oftentimes make all the difference, even if it's just having a walk around the block, going out for a coffee, or maybe if you are an entrepreneur, self-employed, and your business is basically, for the most part, either on a telephone or on a computer like mine and this, then maybe relocating to a coffee shop or a business lounge. With the changing the environment, it's just about getting creative. It's just when you're feeling stuck in wherever your space is, just changing that environment. As I say, sometimes being asked. Number 2 is to put yourself in a new situation. Now that could be something as simple as going to a new networking event, maybe one you haven't been to before that you wouldn't necessarily ordinarily choose, or maybe if you're like me, you kind of got a little bit lazy about going out to physically to networking events, because now we've got the internet, we've got the LinkedIn and Facebook groups, and I'm kind of a little bit spoiled, and all that's fantastic. But actually in business, sometimes just to look people in the eye and have a conversation with them and shake their hand is a completely different dynamic. And I think sometimes, I'm just speaking for myself here, sometimes we forget that, and it's great to put yourself to be in those situations. As I say, whether it's a new networking event, whether it's a co-working space. I mentioned in the previous step about things like business lounges, that there are various organizations, companies around the world now where they have co-working spaces. And it's a bit like a business lounge, except they usually kind of, at least the ones I've seen, they're kind of large working desks where you'll be sharing it with a bunch of other people who you may or may not be sharing ideas or engaging with, talking with, but the idea of working together with other people is just a whole different dynamic. It changes the situation. And of course, it can also be, and this is something I do, is to book yourself on some training event. I'm a trainer. I do some training for the Coaching Academy, and their foundation weekend, the introductory weekend is free. And put those group of people together in the room and work with them, and it's just the most amazing energy, So from a trainer's point of view, it inspires me, and I know from talking with so many of the people that come and have a chat with me in the break times and lunch times, or keep in touch after the event on LinkedIn, or I'll just ask questions during the training. That situation, being in a different environment, is just incredible. So just think, if you're feeling stuck, booking on something like that, it could be a coaching event, it could be whatever kind of business event or marketing, or just something just to shake things up again, change the energy, get a bit of inspiration, maybe share some ideas, and hey, unstuck. It's really, really useful. Number 3 is to do a physical or mental activity. Now, what I mean by that is, let's start with a physical, is to just do something, whether it's to have a walk around the block or go for a run or do a workout, whatever it is for you. And what I mean by mental activity is maybe just what I've done through the years is start to learn a new language. You don't have to do it with the intention of going and speaking fluently, because that sounds, for most people, a really, really high bar. But just maybe just a few phrases, so you can order a drink in a cafe, or get a taxi. And number 4 kind of follows on from that, and it is to read a book, or maybe enroll on a course. And you'll know from, if you've seen any of my other videos, book review videos on this channel, that I do in fact read various books, and the ones that I've shared on this channel are mostly personal and business development and speaking and how-to kind of books as well. And whilst I don't take you through the contents of the book, it's really just my impression and what I've taken away from having read it. And so what that kind of tells you is that the book kind of engaged my mind, and also, I like reading fiction as well, but that's maybe another video at another time. But the thing is, if I do that, whichever kind of books I read, it generally changes the energy, which gets you unstuck. And as for the course, well, I've got the Speak Like a Pro online course that's available now. I'll give a link at the bottom in the show notes after this. But I tell you, I've done so many online courses with people through the years, people like Brendan Bouchard, James Wedmore, Amy Porterfield. I mean, there's so many. And then number 5 is to work with other people. Now, what I mean by working with other people is not necessarily workspace desking, which we did in a previous step, but work with a coach, work with a mentor, join a mastermind group, actually work with other people who are going to support you, who are going to stretch you, who are going to maybe give you a little push sometime as well. And by doing that and them sharing what they bring to your conversation based on who they are as well, is going to inspire and motivate and pick you up as well. And so I think working with other people is absolute genius. So just to recap on those 5 steps, number 1 is to change your environment. Number 2 is to put yourself in a new situation. Number 3 is to do a new physical or mental activity. Number 4 is to buy a book or read a book or buy a course. And then number 5 is to work with somebody, work with people. So question of the day, what do you do to get unstuck? It could be something that I've mentioned in this video. It could be something that you do that I haven't mentioned, in which case I'd be super interested as well. Please leave your comments, your ideas, your feedback in the comments boxes immediately below this video. Thanks for checking this one out. Remember, if you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get to know when I upload a new video. Now, if you want to check out my new online program, Speak Like a Pro Online, follow the link. It's immediately below this video in the show notes. And if you want to watch one of my book review videos, you can click the link here, and also a how-to video, click the link there. So until next time, remember, this channel is all about sharing ideas, tools and techniques to help you speak with more confidence, make better videos, and grow your business online. Until next time, take care.